Hey everyone, how's it going today? Welcome to another episode of my vlog where I bring you food reviews from the greater Denver area. Today I visit BD's Mongolian Barbecue where I create my own stir fry. Alright, so as always, I'm very excited to share this meal with you, so let's get started. 1, 2, 3, and this looks pretty good. I'm really excited to dig into it. So now the way a Mongolian barbecue normally works is it's kind of like a buffet. They have raw ingredients set out in the buffet style, and you fill up a bowl with what you would like to put into your stir fry, and then you take it up to a circular hibachi grill where a chef takes care of multiple orders, cooks it up for you, and then you have your stir fry. Now this is my first time ever trying a takeout version of this. I've eaten in the restaurant a couple times before. The first time I ever tried BD Mongolian Barbecue was in Ann Arbor, Michigan. I had to make a note in my phone with all of the different things I put in my stir fry because there's so many I couldn't really remember it. So for the proteins, I have beef and shrimp in there. You could have your choice of tortilla shells or lettuce wraps to go on the side. I chose tortilla shells. For vegetables, I have red potatoes, squash, broccoli, mushrooms, snap peas, egg, and caramelized onion. I also have rice noodles, which I had the choice between rice noodles and rotini. For sauces, there is peanut sauce, Mongolian barbecue, kung pao, and dragon sauce. And then for seasonings, I have black pepper, cayenne, sesame seed, and chopped garlic. As you can also see here, I got an egg roll on the side, and it comes with the 3G sauce, which is described on the menu as a Mongolian ginger. Now, as always, I'm very excited, so let's get into it. I think first we're going to start off with this egg roll. I used to not be the biggest fan of them, but I've really come around on them. That's a pretty good egg roll. It's got cabbage and a few of the other traditional vegetables inside. The 3G ginger sauce was also pretty good, a little bit salty though. Now for the stir fry, you can obviously eat it on its own with the rice that you have here, but one of the things that's good about Mongolian barbecue is they give you the wraps that you can put the meat and the vegetables in and make wraps with it. So it's almost like tacos or even like mushu. Now I have one of the wraps made up. There's some rice and some noodles inside of here. Also, I saw that there was some beef and some of the shrimp in there, along with multiple different vegetables. I see some broccoli right on top right here. So let's give this a bite. This stir fry is pretty spicy with the cayenne pepper and all of the other spicy sauces that I had added to it. The shrimp are a little bit on the smaller side, but they have a pretty good flavor. I think I'll drizzle a little of this 3G sauce in here. Alright, so I have another wrap made up here, and I believe it has just a little bit of everything. The beef in here has a really good flavor. It honestly reminds me of Mongolian beef that you might get at a Chinese restaurant. They have a pretty good portion size here. Altogether with the egg roll, this meal was around $17. There were 6 tortilla shells on the side. And as you can see from the size of this container, there was a decent bit of stir fry too. I think tortilla shells are actually a really good way to eat stir fry. It helps keep everything a little bit less messy. That's a wrap. Just as an update, I haven't seen my bird friend that I told you about before in a while. They might have flown south for the winter already. Stir fry is definitely more of a technique than actual recipe, since you can do so many different things with it and it changes the dish so much. Another good thing about the large portion size is that I'll definitely have enough left over for lunch tomorrow, which is good because I have an important meeting with Bob Sacramento and I just don't want to have to worry about what I'm going to have for lunch too much, you know? Two of the vegetables that really stand out in the stir fry are the red potatoes and then the sugar snap peas. The red potatoes give it a really nice heartiness, and the snap peas have a really sweet and tender flavor, which just adds an extra element to it. Got the last bite of egg roll here. As you can tell, there's still a decent amount of food left, and I'm honestly getting pretty full. So I have a last bite of sorts built here. It has rice and noodles, beef and shrimp, broccoli, some mushroom, and the snap pea. So cheers. So that wraps up another wonderful meal. I enjoyed sharing it with you as always. I am really excited to have the leftovers for lunch tomorrow. Like I mentioned, I have a very important meeting with Bob Sacramento, so if you could just wish me luck. Now it looks like there's BD's Mongolian Grill locations in multiple states. It seems like the most of them were in Michigan and Ohio, so if you're ever around one, I highly suggest that you give it a try. And that brings us to the end of today's video. I appreciate everyone's continued support. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions of other places I should try, or just any suggestions in general. And until next time, peace.